Welcome to One Girl in All the World, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast where we recap each episode in order and discuss. I'm Ashley, Buffy superfan.
Kimmy, Buffy newbie.
You can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram, with new episodes on Tuesday. All right, Tabula Rasa. You were just about to tell me what you thought. I said, wait until we start recording. So, okay,
well, we hate Willow.
We hate Willow.
We
okay.
hate Willow. She's like worse than any other character. Not bad guy character, obviously, but like any other character that we've really come across.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like Tara looks like she's leaving. I just find it a little annoying at the end of the episode because she's leaving and like Donna's upset and I'm like, you're upset at the wrong person. Go be mad at Willow.
Yeah. I mean, I it's not right, but I do understand like from Dawn's point of view.
I know, I do too.
The thing is
also she's 16, I get it. Like
she's not even 16. She's 15.
15, whatever. Okay.
And she's like suffering and like struggling. That's why she's shoplifting. Look, I'm not one to defend Dawn.
I get it. Her mom died. Her sister died. Her sister came back.
Everyone's dead. Like, but get over it.
She's not even real. I mean, like she was a universe portal.
Yeah.
I mean,
she was green energy.
Okay, I get it. Sure.
And Tara is really the one that she.
They connected.
Yeah, like
yeah, you're right.
She has this very, very
special bond with her.
Special bond with Tara, and now that person's
so
gone.
Maybe Willow should leave. Bye, Willow.
Yeah, sure. But I do feel like, yeah, her most like reliable and like someone that pays the most attention to her, like her emotionally and all of that, is now leaving.
Yeah.
So that's why she's mad. I don't think she's mad that she's like leaving Willow. I think she's like, oh great, now I literally have no one.
Yeah, and also she's just like, I mean, it's almost like it's a bit of a weird comparison, but like when your parents get divorced and one of the parents leave, it's the same thing. Like you're going to be mad at that situation, not necessarily at the person. Yeah,
I don't think that's a weird comparison because like Tara and Willow have
they took care of her.
They still are because Buffy's
can't do it.
Pretty
alone.
checked out anyway.
Yeah.
Right now. So she's wrong. She's mad at the wrong thing, but I understand why she's upset. All right. So let's talk Tabula Rasa. All right. So the original air date for Tabula Rasa was November 13th, 2010, 2001. Written by Rebecca Rand Kirshner and directed by David Grossman, and the synopsis is, despite Tara's misgivings about her overindulgence in witchcraft, Willow tries to cheer Buffy up by making the Slayer forget the idyllic afterlife she left behind. Alas, the spell goes awry and affects the minds of all the Scoobies.
Yeah, what a great idea, Willow.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
So
all right.
dumb.
So before we get into it, Tabula Rasa means blank slate. So makes sense with the episode.
Wait, so like, did Willow not understand what that meant when she was trying to do that? Like, did she really want just like when she was targeting it towards Buffy and Tara? Did she really want them to just completely forget everything?
Well, no. When she says like the words, it says like
she says the like, recent events or something,
like slights from others. That would be kind of like Tara, and like unpleasant things. Like it's very vague, but she's trying to manipulate Tara to forgetting the fight, and then trying to make Buffy forget she was in heaven. But of course,
also, why would she even want to do
crazy.
that?
Because she feels guilty and responsible. But she was the one really pushing.
So you need to just Buffy. Like instead of you have to sit with that uncomfortable feeling. It sucks, but you can't just like push through. Like you can't fake around it.
Yeah,
like, you did something. It had consequences. At the time, you didn't have ill intent when you did it.
You didn't have all the information, but it's fine.
You were trying to do what you thought was the right thing at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what if Buffy had been in some sort of hell dimension? Then it would have been the right thing.
Yeah.
So you can't just like try and fix it this way. You just need to be like, shit, maybe that shouldn't have happened, but like now I just need to move forward with it.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what Tara says. Like this is your first reaction is to do a spell.
Yep.
To fix, air quote, fix things. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Because we're coming up on that conversation really soon.
Okay.
All right. We're starting. Yes. So we start in the graveyard. Buffy's just kind of like meandering. She's patrolling, but she's just meandering.
It looks like she's being followed.
Yeah, she's being followed. So she turns around with her Spike, her Spike, and Spike is there, and he wants to talk about this kiss
And she's like, no.
because he's like, yeah. And
Finally.
yes, he's like, hey, we talk about this. So he kissed like all Gone with the Wind with the rising music and the rising ... music. And she's like, no, you're gross, go away. And he's like, excuse me, we kissed. Obviously, there's something between us,
No, and
and you
she's
just don't
like,
admit it.
I'm never going to kiss you or touch you ever again. And as she's about to
Immediately
she has
touches
to
him
tackle,
again.
she tackles him.
Immediately touches him
Doesn't
again.
just touch him, she tackles him.
Tackles him to the ground, and a stake comes and like hits the tree next to them.
Yeah, because it was aimed at him.
Yeah. So they look up, and there's this like pretty cool villain. He looks pretty cool. He's a lone shark.
He's a shark.
So he's a lone shark with an actual shark head. So he's a shark in his suit, and he's got his like vampire henchman behind him. And Spike is in trouble because he owns this lone shark 40 Siamese.
I was right, people. I mean, the number was way off.
You said 6
but
Siamese, but
I said 6. But
yeah.
the category of cat, the breed of cat was correct.
Yeah. So the question was, how many kittens does Spike own a lone shark? And I was like, amount and breed. And you said 6 Siamese. So you got 50%.
Okay, half right. Yeah.
Half right, half point.
40 is a lot.
Yeah, so they're pissed. Yeah. And he's like, I just need some time. He's like, time is what turns kittens into cats.
This episode's messed up.
I love when he's talking. He's like, la 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 la. And he like chops his jaws together after he says certain things. I think that's so funny.
This would have been a good Halloween costume that year.
Oh my God. That'd be so hard to do. That'd be a fortune to get that to do that right. It would.
Be cool, though.
Oh, there's a funny story about James Marsters going out for Halloween. Like they were filming on Halloween, and they were filming. So his daughter, who was his niece that he adopted, she was like, "Oh, I want to go out trick or treating or whatever." And he's like, "Oh, okay." Like he's like, "I gotta get out of here. Like, can I just keep the makeup on? Like, I gotta go." And he takes her trick or treating. Everyone's like, "Oh, great Spike, great Spike."
Oh, that's awesome! Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. And he was Spike.
He was Spike, and he was in like the professional vamp makeup and stuff.
Nice. Okay,
he,
so
like, kept it
was
all.
like his vamp base. Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they were like, "Oh, that's a great Spike. It's a great
That's so
Spike."
funny.
Okay, sidetracked. Yeah, so the lone shark basically sicks his henchmen on him. Buffy fights them, is protecting Spike, and he's like, "Hey, you're the Slayer." He's like, "Yeah, we told you she was the Slayer." Like, the henchmen tell him. He's like, "Did you ever think of doing any freelance work, like debt collecting?" And Buffy's like, "No, thanks." Like, I get it, but like, aren't you desperate for money?
I thought she needed a job. That would be a pretty easy job for her.
Yeah, and can't she like? It's not like she'd be. Well, maybe she could just beat up his customers that are also bad.
Yeah,
not like
Spike's bad.
Like humans that get involved with them or something.
I feel like most of the time people dealing with loan sharks aren't great people.
They're either desperate or bad. But people will do a lot of things when they're desperate. They need kittens. They'll do whatever they have to do. She says, "No, thanks." And then Spike takes off. He like leaves her there. Like, she could handle herself. He's like, "I gotta get out of here." And he like disappears. And she's like, "Ugh, why do I keep saving his life?" And then we go to the credits and we come back. And this is a very important scene all around. And so at Xander's, Willow, Anya, Tara, and Xander are sitting around his table talking, like processing the fact that Buffy was in heaven or like a heavenly dimension.
And then, and that's the thing too, because like they're talking about heaven. Anya was saying heaven, and then Tara's the one that was like, well, it could have been any dimension. It just felt like heaven. Like, we don't know it was actually heaven.
Yeah, she's like, there are tons of heavenly dimensions.
Yeah, I think that's an important distinction.
Yes, agree. And they're just kind of like grappling with it. Yeah, the important thing is she was happy.
She was happy, and now she doesn't seem to be happy.
And Willow does take a smidge of accountability here.
She said, "We were selfish," and then changed it to, "I was selfish." I liked that. That was a slight bit of progress. And I was like, oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
But
4% accountability. We're going to take it.
Because they didn't really, the other one, like, they didn't really want to do it. I remember Xander was trying to talk her out of it, right?
Xander was the most apprehensive, I think, about it.
Yeah, because he's like, this isn't like this isn't something we're meant to do.
Yeah, this is serious.
Yeah.
And Willow was always 100% like gung ho for it. I think Tara and Anya were like going along with it, but like
Yeah.
Willow and Xander had the strongest opinions.
It was all Willow basically, and like I think Anya and Anya and Tara,
That's their couple name, Tanya.
Tanya. Um, I think they were just kind of like, okay,
Yeah,
like they didn't come up with the idea. They didn't like they weren't super for the idea. They just
yeah.
weren't against it.
Willow convinced them that it was the right
Yeah.
thing to do, but
Yeah.
Willow was the ringleader for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So naturally, Willow
cult
holds most
leader.
of the guilt
Hmm.
for this. And Xander's like, "Hey, like we didn't know. Like I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm glad my friend's not dead. Like that's how I'm gonna like rationalize this.
And
Because
I feel like that's fair. And he's also like I mean, Tara's saying we need to give her more time, and Xander's like we need to help her adjust. We need to like
be
have a
there
book
for her.
club,
Or-
short books, video club.
Yeah,
Because he doesn't want to read books, obviously.
yeah. He's like, well, let's not get out ahead of ourselves. Like dinners together. Like we need to be there for her. Because Tara is like on point in this episode. She's like, we need to like worry less about our guilt and be there for Buffy.
And that's
How
true.
about
Like
we move our energies into how to
when you
help Buffy
wallow in your guilt, you're not helping
yourself or
you're
the person
actually-
that you hurt.
You're actually being more selfish when you wallow in your grief like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just feeding your selfishness.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And Willow says, "Well, I have a spell. I have a
And
spell."
Tara's like, no more spells.
Yeah, she's like immediately.
Yeah.
And she
Tara's
has this-
not really the type to like get worked up, and she was
yeah, especially in front of other people.
Yep.
But Willow says he has a spell that she can make Buffy forget she was ever in heaven.
but like I mean, you can't do that.
No.
Stop it.
So they start fighting. They start, having words about magic. So Anya and Xander kind of they leave the room because it's uncomfortable. And then it really like the gloves really come off. And Tara confronts Willow about the magic, and she says, "I know you used that spell on me. Like I know."
Finally,
Willow's
we're waiting for this.
Ugh. Willow's like, And she's like, "Oh, I didn't mean this. I didn't mean that." She's like, "How could you like violate my mind?"
Yep.
After what Glory did to me, when Glory made her insane. And she's like, I just wanted things to be better for us. I just didn't want us to fight. And then she's like, we don't fight if you don't want to fight.
Exactly. That's how you not fight. You don't like just take someone's memories away.
Yeah. And I just wanted things to be better for us. She's like, you don't get to decide what is better for us. We both decide that.
Together.
And you're using magic in ways that it wasn't meant for. When something comes up, you don't consider the options, you just do a spell immediately.
Exactly. Yep.
You're fixing things to your liking, including me, which was a really important line, I feel like. And Willow's like, oh no, of course I'm not. I'm not doing that. She's like, yeah, you are doing that. And Willow's like, I don't think this is gonna work. So she's basically saying, like, I think we're gonna be breaking up here.
Yeah.
And of course, Willow like panics. It's like, no, like, I don't need magic. It's fine. I won't do it for a month. You'll see. I can like don't need it.
And like and then they end up having this conversation where it's like Tara's like she doesn't promise anything, but she's like, why don't you just try not like using magic for a week? Let's just see how 1 week goes.
And then we'll see.
And I feel like in that moment she knew she couldn't do it.
Well, it's interesting that
Willow
offered a month.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think that's impossible, basically. I think let's try a week.
What did this conversation remind you of? Did it make you think of anything?
Oh yeah, like addict.
Yes. Okay. Like someone who's like, let's use drinking as an example.
Yeah.
I can go a week without drinking. I can go a whole week. I can go a month. No problem. I don't need this at all, ever. I'm totally fine.
Yeah. No, this is like classic addict behavior from Willow. Yeah. Willow is addicted.
This was the first time that I realized like her magic, is like an addiction for her.
And she is addicted to the magic for sure. And yeah, when she says we'll see, Willow's face kind of falls. Like she thought like, oh, it's gonna be fixed now because I said I won't use it for a week. Yeah. And also she said, I just want to help people. And Tara said, that's how it started.
Yeah. But now you're just helping yourself.
Now you're just helping yourself, which is also important. So this whole scene was like, Tara is standing on business. Good for her.
Yeah, it is good for her.
Proud of
Someone
Tara
needs to stand up to Willow.
Yeah.
Someone needs to stand up to Willow.
Yes. So in the training, and this is a kind of I like how this was like cut where Willow says, are you saying you're going to leave me? And then we go to the training room where Giles has told Buffy that he's leaving.
Yeah. And then he's like, yeah, he says I have to go.
She's upset, obviously. She's like,
Yeah,
how could
she's
you, after what you
upset.
just learned about what I'm going through, how could you
She's
leave
like,
now?
she's not just like upset. She's like, it's almost like a, what is the word I want? It's like a personal attack almost, like
Yeah,
a,
she's hurt, angry,
oh,
betrayed, like all the
betrayed.
things.
That's the one I wanted. Yep, betrayed.
Because that's her, in her mind, that's her father. And he's just
She's
like,
being
he's
abandoned.
just, yeah, abandoned. Yeah, she says that. She uses that word, abandoning me. And Giles says that when something happens, I'll always step in. And it's interesting, this conversation made me think that this is actually more about Giles than about Buffy.
It is.
He's removing himself from the situation because he won't let her suffer and see it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's always going to step in and take care of things for her. And if he
Yeah.
removes himself, he
Then
can't do that.
she has to learn how to do it on
And
her
she'll
own.
stand on her own 2 feet.
Yeah.
And he
And
says,
she will.
yeah. And he says, I taught you everything um, about being a slayer. There's nothing left to teach you. Like, I've taught you everything, and your mother taught you what you needed to know about life. And now you have to trust that you know those things. And she's like, well, I can do that and be here. And I think it's when he says, like, I will always step in because he loves her. It's his daughter, essentially. Like, but he knows that he's being a crutch for her. And he's also, he's just as bad as her,
like enabling. It's not
kind.
exactly
I
that.
know, yes, I know.
Because
It's like
it's
not
not
that
like
word,
it's
but it's
not, yeah,
close
because
word.
we're just talking about her trying to be herself, be
His love for her
independent.
is his want to take care of everything her and care for her is hindering her being on her own 2 feet,
Independence.
and he
Yeah.
sees that.
Yeah.
And she walks out. She walks out on him because she's really mad.
Which sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So at Buffy's, I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's the
Dawn.
next. No, it's that day.
Dawn asks Willow if she's ready because they're going to a movie or
No, they're
something.
going to the magic box.
The magic box. Oh, okay.
And Willow comes up and says, "Oh, I'm not ready." She's in a towel. She's like, "You guys go ahead. Just tell Giles to wait for me." So, and Tara's like, "Whatever," or whatever she says. Tara's like just not on good terms with Willow, even though
Nope.
she's agreed not to use magic for a week. So
And
Tara
here's
and
me thinking
Dawn leave.
like I'm like, oh, okay. She's still like trying to get ready from her shower, so she's not using magic to get ready. Then they leave the door.
3 seconds later, she uses
Yeah,
a
so she
spell.
lasted not even a day.
Yeah,
Is this
not
the
even
same
a
day,
day.
I'm guessing?
I'm guessing it's the next day because Tara's like her hair is different, her clothes are different, and
Oh,
everything. So
okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
say next morning.
So it's probably like not 24 hours though.
No, Jesus, no. Oh my God. Yeah, so she walks away. We hear like a wee, like a magic noise, and then
And
she
she's
comes back
ready.
down the stairs. Her hair's done, dressed, everything,
Because you
dry,
need
curled.
magic to get ready? Come on.
Oh, it'd be nice though, wouldn't it? Yeah. So she knows she's on the other left now. It's safe to use magic, and she goes to the fireplace, and she has more of that lace bramble.
Bramble?
She has a
Yeah.
whole bag,
Hmm.
and she does this spell, and she targets it towards Tara and Buffy, so that Buffy will forget she was in heaven, that Tara will forget their argument again. She's gonna turn Tara's head into scrambled eggs. Like,
She just
what do
needs
you?
to
Can
stop.
you just keep doing a forgetting spell on someone like every 2 days? What do you think's gonna happen eventually? Like something could happen
She's
for
out of
sure.
control.
She
She's
is
a
out of control.
monster.
Yeah, and she says tabula rasa, tabula rasa, tabula rasa. Those are the magic words, and that she has a crystal.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Exactly. And then when the crystal turns black, then the spell will take place. It will be done. So yeah, she burns these certain lace brambles in the fire, leaves them to burn, leaves the fire unattended, and leaves the house. Also good choice. And then has like the rest of them like near the fireplace in the
Yeah.
bag, and she leaves. So they're at the magic box. I didn't write down the change of scenery for some reason. Giles is getting ready to tell everyone.
He's starting to announce it.
Yeah, and then
Spike comes in.
well, first, that's important, and I wrote the wrong person. Willow and Xander come in, and Willow is wearing Xander's coat because he said it's cold outside. So that comes important later.
Right. Okay. Yep.
Um,
Then Spike comes in.
and yeah, and
He's wearing an interesting outfit.
he's wearing
as a
Elizabeth
disguise.
like three-piece plaid kind of tweed suit with a winter hat on because he's got to keep the sun
That's on
him.
fire.
Yeah, he's smoking because he's running around in the daylight. And he's like, I'm seek asylum. I seek asylum. You have to help me. I have to hide from the loan shark. And he's like, guys, you gotta help me. And they're just like, what the heck? So, do you recognize this suit?
No.
That's what he was wearing in Restless in season 4, the finale, the dream one, when him and Giles were swinging on the swings. And he said, Giles is going to teach me to be a watcher. And then Giles says, he's like a son to me.
Oh.
So that both of those things tie into this episode.
Weird. I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that.
So Restless is still like, we're still getting things from Restless coming true.
Huh. Interesting.
So like the Giles and Spike being father and son, and that suit makes an appearance again. While Buffy's like, come on, like, guys, like, just tell him, I mean, just tell them what's going on. And then we see Willow check the crystal, and it's like turns green, so like the spell's ready. And then we see the fire like pops, and it like lights, it like pops out, and like a ember goes onto the other lace brambles that are in the bag, and it lights that whole thing up. So all of them are on fire now.
Which might be too many lace brambles, I think.
Yeah. And then Giles says, I'm leaving and going back to England. And yeah. And then everyone's shocked, like, after everything, like, you're going now.
Yeah.
And Buffy can't even like have this conversation.
She's like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah. She goes to leave.
I can't do this. Yeah.
Because I know you're all just trying to help, but I feel like I'm dying and all this stuff that you can't understand, like, what I'm going through. And then they all pass out. So late, it's dark. So like they've slept the day away, I guess.
Buffy wakes up first.
Buffy wakes up, and some of them like start like waking up, and they're like groggy and confused. And then Spike falls off the counter. And that wakes up everybody else. And they all start getting up. They're looking around, like, what's going on? And they don't know each other.
And Dawn's like, who are all you people?
Yeah, and Giles says, it's not just you. Like, I don't know who anybody is. Nobody knows who each other is. And Anya says, well, maybe we all, like, blacked out. Oh, no. Giles says that. Giles says,
drunk or
we all
something?
drunked and blacked out, and we lost our memories. And Anya says, well, I don't see any alcohol. I don't see any, like, evidence that we all got drunk. And I don't see Alan Funt, who is the host of Candid Camera. So do you think, are we on Candid Camera?
Okay, I was like, what?
And, like, Giles is also like, who? Like, what are you talking about? And Xander starts to panic because he's like, who are you people? What do you want? Like, he starts to panic. And they notice that they're in a magic shop. They're like, where are we? Like, look at the stuff all over, around. We're in a magic shop.
Giles is like, magic is balderdash.
And chicanery. He's like, we don't know a bloody thing except for I'm British and a man with glasses.
God.
Like, he realizes, I'm British. I'm a man with glasses. And then Spike's like, ugh, you Englishmen. And he's like, and then he's like, bloody hell, bollocks, knickers. Oh, I'm English too.
Yeah, that was funny.
And he's like, you don't think we're related, do you? And Giles says, older brother? Spike says, nah, father. And Giles is so offended that he thinks he's old enough to have Spike as his kid.
Yeah.
It's
like, funny because like Giles definitely looks old enough to have Spike.
He's like, I'm old enough to still get carded. Are you, Giles? Or I'm young enough. I'm young enough to still get carded.
But then when he says carded, everyone's like, oh yes, everybody look at your wallets. Look at your IDs.
IDs. Yeah. And before that though, Anya, well, we'll get to Anya if she doesn't know her name yet. Anya sees that she has a engagement ring. So she assumes, since they kind of fell asleep near each other, she's engaged to Giles.
To Giles, yeah.
And
funny. And then Spike calls her a trollop.
Yeah, he's like, oh, like, yeah, a tart that's half daddy's age or something. He's like, oh, my dad's marrying this girl that's half his age. Like, yeah. And so they find their IDs, and Buffy and Dawn don't have wallets.
Dawn's scared.
But yeah, Dawn is scared, but Dawn sees her necklace. Well, Buffy says that Dawn's necklace says Dawn, so that's her name. See that Giles says that his name is Rupert Giles, and then Spike's looking for his name. He looks inside. This is not his suit, remember? And it says inside, made with care for Randy.
Randy, so that's his name.
So he's really upset because, Randy means slang for horny. So he's like, you named me horny Giles, desperate for a shag Giles. He's like, I knew I hated you for some reason. And Giles is like, yeah, that's not a great name. Like, sorry about that. Sorry about that. And then Willow and Xander, they find out their names. Tara finds out her name, that they're all a lot of them are students at UC Sunnydale. And since Willow is wearing Xander's jacket, it has Harris on it, they assume that they're together.
They're together, yeah.
Anya goes to the cash register and says that, oh, it's okay. Like, this says Rupert and Anya own the shop together. So she mispronounces her name.
Yeah, and again, they're
Anya.
assuming that they're together, so that makes sense.
Yeah. And Buffy decides to name herself Joan.
Which is, do we know why
like
we
Joan of Arc. I think that's right. It's supposed to be played
Okay.
Joan of Arc.
Okay.
And then her and Dawn kind of argue about her name, and then she's like, do you think we're sisters?
Yeah, that was cute. And I really like like when Dawn was kind of scared and Buffy was like, hey, like, it's okay. Like, she was being very sisterly. I thought that was cute.
Yeah. And of course, just like sisterly, then it immediately turned to bickering.
Yes, of course.
So.
I mean, that's normal.
Yeah, exactly. So they said we should probably go to a hospital since nobody knows who we are. Like, that's probably our best bet. So they all like start heading out, open the door, and there's 2 vampires there, and they all scream
and slam the door shut.
Yeah, that shot, like that still of that shot, I think it was my wallpaper for a while.
Oh, really?
Of everyone screaming, like on my computer. So they all like hide. They're like, "Oh my god, what was that? Is it Halloween?" Like, they didn't look like costumes. Like, what is it? I think it's actually vampires. And I like when Giles says, "We're in a magic shop. We should use magic tricks or whatever you call them." Magic tricks or whatever you call them.
And Buffy's like, "Did we know monsters are real?"
Yeah, did we know this? Xander and Willow go to like, make sure the other entrances are like closed and everything. They're safe. And then they say, "Send out Spike." And then they say, like, slay her. And it's like, they want spikes? And Spike goes like, give him these. And he brings all these stakes over. And then he's like, they want to use these to slay someone. A female someone. And they're like, oh, man, this is terrible. And then Xander and Willow come back over and say, hey, there's a trapdoor at least to the sewer. He's like, let's go. Let's all get out of here.
Yep.
But before that can happen, the vampires break through the window and the door. They grab Spike. And he's like, give us what we want. And he's like, fine, you can have your stakes. And he pulls out, your spikes. And he pulls out the stakes. He's like, there, take them. And Buffy's fighting the other vampire, which everyone else is just watching. Like, she has this, like, instinctually
of course
can fight. And then she slays the vampire that's messing with Spike.
And she's just kind of like,
knows how to do it. Yeah. Everyone's, like, shocked. She knows how to do it. And then she's like, hey, I guess I'm like a superhero or something.
I think I know why Joan's the boss. I'm like a superhero or something.
Yeah. And then I love Xander just faints immediately. He just falls over.
Everyone is still who they actually are.
Yeah, you can see that, because even when Giles was like, when he looks at Spike, he says, I have like familiarity and disappointment. Like, so there's still like stuff there. Yeah. This is like such a funny episode. It's so funny. It's so quotable. There are so many.
This was a really good episode, actually. Yeah. I will give you that.
And then Xander faints. So they come up with a plan that Buffy and Spike, since Buffy's a superhero, they're gonna like draw the monsters away. Anya and Giles are gonna stay to protect the shop because even this Anya that doesn't know her, so she's I gotta protect the shop. Like she's still Anya's still in there, and do some spells to help. Mm-hmm. And then everyone else is gonna go out through the sewers. And but before Giles says, "Oh, son, come here, son," and they have a very awkward hug. Like, okay, like be careful. Yep. So they leave, and then Buffy and Spike burst out the front door and like draw the vampires away from the magic shop. But before they get too far, Spike gets like pulled back by one of the vampires, and he turns.
Yeah.
He doesn't notice this.
He doesn't realize it. And then Buffy sees his face turn, realizes he's a vampire. He's like,
screams.
And runs.
Takes off.
Bye.
Like, where you going? Like, what's happening? So he has to stay there and fight. And then he runs after her.
And then with Anya and Giles, Giles happens to find his plane ticket.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of tucks it back in his jacket.
He's like, what's that? So sometimes I've compiled, like when we cut back and forth so much, sometimes I'm compiling. Sometimes I've compiled a few scenes together. But in the sewers, you can kind of say like Willow and Tara kind of like each other. They're like looking at each other and they're like giving googly eyes to each other. Mm-hmm. And then a vampire is down in the sewers, so they like run. And then at the magic box, Giles finds that ticket. They're gonna do a spell. Anya thinks my intuition says that this book. So she opens it, does a spell, and a bunny pops up.
That's
And she's
hilarious.
still scared
She's
of bunnies.
terrified of bunnies.
She's still scared of bunnies, so that didn't go away.
Mhm.
So when Spike catches up with Buffy, he says, like, you're a vampire. He's like, no, I'm not. And she's like,
And
yeah.
she's like, check the teeth and the bump and the lumpies.
And Lovey's, and he's like, oh, and he takes his pulse. He's like, oh my God, I am. But I don't want to bite you. So, like, I must be good. I must be a noble vampire. A vampire. And he says, like, I help the helpless, which is the Angel Investigations from Angel. Like, the business that Angel starts at Angel, their motto is help the helpless.
Oh, okay.
So that's it. This is a little nod towards Angel. And then he says,
I must be a vampire with a soul.
soul.
Sure.
And Buffy says, vampire with a soul? Oh my God, how lame is that? So somebody's like shaded Angel without knowing it. And then back at the magic box, Anya continues to make bunnies.
Stop it. Like
they are multiplying like bunnies.
Stop trying to do spells.
Yeah. Giles is trying to tell her, stop. Yeah. Stop making bunnies, but she keeps going. So back with Buffy and Spike. Spike is very proud of himself. He's like, I turned my lot in life into something good. Like how like inspirational, and like he's very proud of himself that he's a good vampire. And then the vampires come up and find them, and they have to deal with that. Again, we have a quick scene of the vampire they're hiding in the sewer, and vampires looking for them. And again, Willow, Tara are kind of like batting their eyelashes at each other. Back in the magic box, Anya has made even more mess. Now there's a green churning storm above them.
Yeah.
And they're fighting about stop doing this with the spells. Buffy and Spike are fighting the vampires.
Spike stakes one.
Yeah, he stakes one. And then the magic box, Giles is fighting a skeleton with a sword. Because that's something else that she's summoned. So the group is in the sewer, they're hiding, and Willow asks how Dawn is. She's like, I'm okay. This seems really familiar, being scared. And Willow's like, yeah, I know what you mean. This does seem familiar. And also, I think I'm gay.
I think I'm kind of gay.
I think I'm kind of gay. Kind of gay. Which she had said before when she met her doppelganger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In season 3, she's like, I think I'm kind of gay. My doppelganger is gay. My vampire self is gay.
Nice.
Which was a little seed. Fast forward to season 4.
Got it.
So at the magic box, Anya and Giles are hiding behind the counter while hell breaks loose.
And they're starting to argue.
Yeah, and she does say, oh, I want to take vengeance on you. So that's another thing. She has because she was a vengeance demon, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And Giles is like, you know what? No wonder I'm leaving you. He says, he puts a ticket out. I'm a one-way ticket to London and out of this engagement. She's like, how could you?
And she takes her ring off and throws it.
She throws it over there. She said, now, look what you've done. That thing is going to eat my ring.
She's so dramatic.
So then I did combine a little bit here, where Giles fixes the spell. So he does a spell, everything goes away. They look over, everything's okay. She runs out to get her ring, and they kind of say, I'm sorry, Ruby. Don't leave me. And he's like, oh, Anya. And they kiss.
Oh yeah, do they ever?
They kiss. So in the sewer, the group is caught by the vampire. They're kind of beating up Xander.
He smells fear.
And it smells good or something.
Yeah.
Willow falls on top of Willow falls on top of Tara, and Dawn throws the crystal falls out of Willow's pocket, so it's on the ground. And Dawn throws Xander a stake so he can dust the vampire. So he does, and then Xander steps on the crystal and destroys it. And then whoosh! Everybody the spell's broken. Everyone gets their memories back.
Yep.
So we see everybody realizing, remembering.
And
their faces.
Anya and Giles are kissing as they remember.
Yes, mid-snog, Anya and Giles realize what's going on, which is really funny. Spike and Buffy remember. Buffy, remembers, and then she gets hit in the face immediately.
Don't miss Jonah.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Jonah.
Yeah. And then she gets punched in the face because she remembers, and then
she pauses because she's remembering, and then she gets knocked out.
So in the sewer, Tara knows and shoves Willow off of her, and you can just tell they all know. They all looking around. They know.
And I thought the scene was interesting too because the way that Tara looks at Willow is just woof. And then Dawn looks down and sees the broken crystal. And
Yeah.
she looks hurt.
Yeah.
Like it's like in that moment she kind of realized that I'm assuming she realizes that Willow did a spell and like yeah, she looks upset about that.
Yeah. And there's a little like reference here where Xander laughs and they're like, what are you laughing at? He's like, oh, I just remember watching King Ralph. I just got the memory back of watching King Ralph. It was like a John Goodman movie from like the early 90s where
Oh, I do know that movie, yeah.
where like he becomes
King.
like the whole because the
Yeah.
whole like British they do a family picture and everyone gets electrocuted. So he's like next in line, like way down the line. Yeah.
It's a cute movie.
So he said, I've never seen it. I'd never even heard of it
Oh,
until
I
I looked this
actually
up.
like it. Yeah. Any John Goodman movie is gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah, Tara's obviously upset. They also start heading back. Willow doesn't even try to defend herself, and Tara's just kind of like starting to cry.
Yeah.
And then the magic box, Giles and Anya are just like cleaning. They're like, oh, this place needs a good clean. Yep. Oh, yes, it needs a good clean. They are totally into avoidance mode. They are not going to talk about it. Nothing. Yep. All right, so back outside, the loan shark is kind of like, hey, man, because like all of his like vampires got dusted now.
Yep.
He's like, hey, man, don't worry about it. It's fine. Forget about the kittens. And Spike's like, no, I'll pay you. Like, I'm going to pay. Like, get out of here, though. So he takes off because all of his minions have been killed. And he tries to, like, help Buffy, but she's, like, laying there. She's like, so this has all happened again. Like, everything that's ever happened to her is happening again. And then, like, a split second. And she just gets up and, like, walks off.
Yeah, she's just can't deal with this.
Can't deal. Because she's just, like, everything's just happened again to her. For a blissful hour or two...
She'd forgotten
everything.
Yeah.
So then we go to the Bronze, where Michelle Branch is singing Goodbye to You.
Oh, this is Michelle Branch. Huh.
Don't you remember Michelle Branch?
I do. Yeah. I didn't recognize. I don't know if I would know what she looks like. So
yeah. I really want to listen to her first album again because I haven't listened to it in a bazillion years, and I used to love that album.
Yeah, the song is very poignant for this episode.
Mm-hmm. So she's playing at the Bronze. And it shows Buffy like at the bar at the Bronze by herself, just kind of staring.
Very forlorn.
And again, I'm going to truncate a few of these things. Spike comes up to her, is like, looks at her like, like going to talk to her or something. And she just turns her head away and ignores him. So he just is like, okay. And he like walks away. So Buffy's Tara is packing up her stuff. So she's leaving.
Yeah, she is.
She's packing her stuff and leaving. And Willow is in the bathroom crying.
Yep.
Then we see Giles on the plane. Like, he got on that plane. He didn't wait. Yeah. He saw the plane. He's gone. And we see Tara go to, like, take her stuff outside, and Dawn's waiting out there. And she tries to go to Dawn, and Dawn just, like, turns and runs up the stairs.
Yeah.
And Tara's, like, sad and hurt by it. And, like, Tara's hurt. Everybody's hurt.
Everybody's hurt.
Yeah. Everybody's hurt. So then we go back to the like, no one ends this episode in a good place except for Spike. he's happy.
Yeah.
So we get to the Bronze and we're like going through the Bronze and then we turn a corner and we see that Buffy has went after Spike and they're kissing again. Great kiss. One of my favorites from the whole show.
And it's just like while all this is going on, you can hear the singing and the song. It's just like some of the lyrics are feels like I'm starting all over again. Goodbye to you. Mm-hmm. And it's just like because like all these goodbyes are happening. Like Buffy and Giles, well, Giles with everybody, but mostly with Buffy and then Tara and Dawn.
Another episode where everybody ends on a sad note, except for Spike. Everybody's sad again, but Spike. And that's the end of the episode. We end in another Spuffy kiss.
Or, well, I guess Anya and Xander are sad?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Neutral, I guess.
Yeah. I guess Anya's sad because she just made out with her boss. So. Unknowingly. So, yeah.
Her boss that could be her daddy?
Yeah. Or both. All right. So I had two favorite quotes and two favorite scenes.
Okay.
All right. So my favorite quote one was, I must be a superhero or something.
Yes, that's a good quote.
That one. And then like a vampire with a soul. Oh my God. How lame is that? Love that. And then my favorite scenes were the Tara and Willow conversation at Xander's in the beginning. Because I said, like, Tara stood on business. She did really well in this episode. She's given her a chance after chance, and now she knows, like, that's enough. Like, that's enough. Like, this has gone too far. I think how she explains that this is not what magic is for. It started out as, like a good thing, and then it just, like, you can't do anything without magic anymore. That whole conversation was really good.
Yep.
And then, of course, the last shot at the bronze when Buffy goes after Spike.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm. Okay, my favorite line was when Giles says, also I did like that superhero one, but
Yeah.
also when Giles says, and you do inspire a particular feeling of familiarity and disappointment.
Disappointment.
That was really funny. And actually my favorite scene was when when they're in the magic shop, they just had lost their memories and they open the door to leave and like all the vampires are there and they shut the door and they're like, ah. It's
Mhm.
really funny, but then also just like just that whole scene, like it's kind of a longer
Yeah.
scene, but like how
Yeah.
they like, oh, we should go to the hospital because what else would we do? And just like at one point when the vampires break in and Buffy just instinctually fights them and she's like, I'm like a superhero. That's
Yeah.
so funny to me. Like it was great. That was such a great scene.
Yeah. That was it was great. And like all the assumptions they make about each
Yeah,
other,
exactly.
like their relationships between
Hilarious.
each
Love
other,
it.
like, oh,
Yeah.
we're father and son, or we're engaged, or we're
Mhm.
sisters, or we're this or that, or we're together.
Yeah. It was
Um,
great.
yeah, it was great. Okay, my stake rating. I gave this a 5 out of 5. I love this episode. So I said, it's so funny and so quotable. Like, I just watched it this morning, was doing my notes. I was just like laughing. I just
Yeah,
love this
it
episode
is
so
funny.
much. It's so funny. And again, so quotable. So quotable. I said, Tara standing on business.
Yes.
Great. It was a very sad episode for Tara, but she stood up for
Also
herself.
empowering.
Empower, yes. I put the audacity of Willow in this episode.
Just terrible.
She's out of control.
Mhm.
I put that kiss, exclamation point. Love that. Giles finally leaves, so he's gone. He is, and there's no more hemming and hawing about it. He's on the plane. He's gone.
We knew he was leaving. I just he just hadn't yet. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
great. Maybe he'll just wait a little bit longer. Maybe he'll just
Yeah.
finish the season.
Yeah, no, he's gone.
Right.
I really thought that the Giles Anya engagement storyline was really funny. I really enjoyed
was
that.
really
Them
good,
fighting
yes.
and then like they never once were like, "Hey, I don't like you."
Yeah.
Like she thought he was handsome. He's like went to kiss her. Like interesting. And I thought it was also interesting that Anya and Xander really had no interactions.
Oh, that is interesting.
They didn't weren't like, "Oh, you're cute," or
Because
like kind of how Tara and Willow
even
did.
and even like the first opening when when Xander and Willow first spoke up, like Xander looked at Willow like, oh hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh, yeah, you're right. Weird.
It's interesting. Joan, obviously Buffy naming herself Joan of Arc is
That was great.
a whole bunch of symbolism there. And I put I liked that there were a few ties to Restless still, because Restless is still. I just said Restless, when you first watch it, you're like, okay, what the hell was that? In hindsight, Restless is important, obviously, for lots of reasons. But when you watch it the first time, you're like,
Wait, Restless? Which episode was that?
that was the season 4 finale. Remember when they had
the
all those
season 4 finale.
the dreams
Okay.
and all
Right.
that?
Yep.
Or the Sinea comes into their dreams
Yep.
and stuff,
Okay.
and they have all
Right.
these it's
Weird
all
stuff.
foreshadowing and
Okay.
Easter eggs and stuff. So we got more from Restless in this with the suit and Giles and Spike being father and son.
Okay. Right.
5 out of 5. Lots of good
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. Also 5 out of 5.
Woo!
This was my first 5 rating of the season. I like a lot of the things you already said. Loved the bad in this episode. The shark, he's great.
He is so original.
Don't like the fact that he wants kittens, but
right.
he was such a great bad guy. He was funny, witty. Yeah, no, it was just great all over. I like how he tried to offer Buffy a job. It's just funny. Yeah, it was just also just interesting episode how they lost their memories and how they interacted with each other with no memory. I thought that was just really well done. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you mentioned a lot of what I already really liked. It was very quotable. It was very funny. I found myself pausing it a lot to take my notes because I just there was just so much to write and it was just really interesting.
Yeah.
I did really like it. Buffy calling herself Joan was really great. She is a superhero, definitely. I'm curious about what you said about when. So I guess in Restless, in their dream, Giles was telling Spike that he's teaching him to be a watcher.
Yeah, so in the scene from Restless, Buffy walks in over, or actually I think it's Xander's dream. He walks into a playground. Buffy's in the sand box, and then on the swings, Giles and Spike are swinging on the swings. Spike's wearing this suit. And then he said, Giles is going to teach me to be a watcher.
Hmm.
And then Giles says, Spike is like a son to me. So
Okay.
that's how this plays in this episode.
Interesting. So is what Spike going to be the new Watcher now?
No.
He's a vampire. He can't be a Watcher. Okay.
No.
But yeah, so that was all great. Yeah, like you said, Tara and Willow. I'm really glad that Tara is just like, it's sad, obviously, but
Yeah.
she needs to get out. And Willow just needs to figure her shit out. She needs to go to Spellers Anonymous or something. I don't know. Magic Anonymous. She needs to figure that out.
She needs to go to magic rehab.
She's gonna lose her life if she keeps doing this shit.
Yeah.
Lose everything.
I wonder if like losing Tara will be enough or not.
I don't know.
Because with addicts, like
it doesn't. Yeah, no.
Sometimes it doesn't. That's not rock bottom for people.
No, it's not. Sadly, I don't know what rock bottom. Like it's. I don't know.
What does that look
don't
like?
realize what rock bottom is. Yeah, so I work in the Tenderloin.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody watching knows what that is. It's a area in San Francisco where it's just it's a bunch of people who are at the rock bottom. It's sad.
Yeah. So I wonder if this is rock bottom for Willow or not.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out.
Great episode.
Yes.
Very curious to see what happens with Spike and Buffy. And then I don't know, Anya and Xander, what's gonna go on with them? Are we starting to get like little tidbits of foreshadowing for them? Over the past couple episodes, there's been a couple of things where I'm like, huh, that's weird. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess we will see. I guess we will see.
Obviously.
Okay, so
this 6, episode 4, Smashed.
4. 8.
I don't know why I said 4. Okay, sorry. No, wait, 9?
Smashed.
Is it 9?
It's 9. Yes, sorry.
Okay, I can't read. I can't read my handwriting.
Neither of us know what we're talking about. Apparently,
I wrote 9, but it looked like a 4.
All right, so this really is like the next episode is like a turning point where the season goes a lot darker.
Really?
Yeah, I think it starts to go a lot darker. Like this is like where it kind of like
because you did warn me that this season is dark.
Yeah, this is like kind of where it gets less lighthearted.
Buffy's mom died, and then she died, and she gets ripped out of heaven. Where and then Tara and Dawn broke up. Tara and Dawn. Tara and Willow broke up. What are we doing now? It's gonna get darker.
Yeah.
Giles left.
It does get darker. And this is kind of the start of the start of that. Okay. All right. So, Smashed. Who makes a transformation? A character makes a transformation. And I will say it is not a Scooby.
Oh. Like what do you mean by transformation? Like transformation from human to non-human?
Maybe non-human to human.
Oh, okay. It's not a Scooby?
I've given you a lot of hints.
Okay.
It's not a Scooby.
I
will give you a hint. We saw this character extremely briefly in season 4.
Oh my god. I don't remember season 4. That was seasons ago. Saw this character extremely briefly in season 4. I don't know.
Okay. They like cheese.
That guy?
Oh, well, do they like cheese? I guess they do like cheese. No, it's not the cheese man.
Okay. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna have to...
Okay.
I got nothing.
All right.
This is the first time I haven't been able to answer a question.
That's okay. It's a hard one. All right, so that wraps up season 6, episode 8, Tabula Rasa. Again, you can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram at One Girl in All the World Pod. You can also email us at onegirlpod@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week with season 6, episode 9, Smashed. Slay you real soon.